So now I'm just going to take a fixed route along the city from the hotel. Listen to that noise of this car. So as you can see, this is low graphics. There's not very much texture on buildings. Texture popping is a real problem, as you can see as I drive in. The lights suddenly turn on and such. But yeah, this is what you'd expect if you're on minimum, like low to high, depending on how bad, well not bad, how inadequate your system is. But it doesn't look terrible. But you can definitely see a difference from Ultra. When I step it up into Ultra, you may be wondering what sort of a graphics card I am using. I'm using a GTX 660. So there we go. That's not majorly out there. It's only £100 graphics card. No other graphics card. i5 processor. And now let me just hit it up into medium before I carry on. So yeah, as I was saying, this is here medium by the way. As I was saying, I have a GTX 660 i5 core processor, but as you can see now, we're getting smoke from the top of buildings now. Texture popping is a lot less of a problem, but you can still see it happen there. It's not terrible though. Step up from low to medium, there is a real difference. A lot more of a difference than I usually see when I play games on my PC. But yeah, it doesn't actually look too bad, because now there's not going to be that much difference between medium and high. Maybe reflection, that is often added when you step it up to high. But if you do have a system which you are worried about not being able to run Watch Dogs, anything in the 480 GTXs, Nvidia cards, or AMD, I'm not so sure about AMD, but they should be able to run it fine looking at the medium. So here we step up into high. Lighting has got a whole lot better. As we drive down here, textures on buildings are a lot more recognisable, like brick patterns, whereas before they were just flat surfaces. Texture popping doesn't seem so bad. Oh, just that fragmentation of glaze, that looks really nice. But yeah, there is quite a lot, not that much difference, but a lot more to do with the lighting, and texture popping is added in here, and just finer details, not like massive details. You can notice that stuff like grass and leaves appear on the floor on high as well, but there isn't really that much of a difference, as I said, and I keep saying, between medium and high. And if you're worried about it and you're like, oh, should I get it on 360, the medium, if you have a bad console, the medium is so satisfactory, so I wouldn't worry too much. Now we're in a thunderstorm, so now you can see the city in Ultra at night in a rainstorm. So here we put it up into Ultra, and here we go. There's not much different. Maybe the lights are a little bit less intense, the smoke is the same, but I'm running this at max resolution. I'm getting a bit of a frame rate drop, but as you can see, lighting is again another fixed point, but there's hardly any difference, I must say, between Ultra and high, although I am getting a little bit of frame rate drop. But look at the smoke detail when you crash a car up, the glass fragmentation, the lightning looks lovely, but as you can see, there's not that much difference. So if I was to tell you to buy this game, I'd say if you got an average rig, just above the minimum needed to play Watch Dogs, which you can find on like websites like IGN, go for it. You have a really good time, because you don't really miss out on that much, because the graphics aren't too good. It's only the lighting really. So thanks for watching. I know I've rambled on a little bit about, oh, there's not much difference between each one. There is a little bit of difference, but please like, comment and subscribe.